Hey gang, today we are out at Snowden Pass near Glasgow, Virginia, in between Buena Vista and Lynchburg on Route 501. And I've said before, the difference between a pass and a gap around here is gaps try to go up over the mountains and they find a low spot or a gap between the mountaintops, and that's where you go up and over the mountains, where a pass is a lower elevation route through the mountains where you're generally kind of skirting the mountains, like where a river goes through, flows through the mountain range. This is the James River, and this is where it cuts through the Blue Ridge Mountains, and they call this Snowden Pass. Why? I have no idea. Apparently, there's another place called Snowden over in England, and and this is Virginia, so this is where one of the original colonies of the United States. So a lot of things around here are named after things over in the UK. Like I said, Snowden Pass is on Route 501 / Route 130 because they kind of combine right here. They hook up just a mile that way and probably separate 4 miles that way. But I'm going to do a bigger video on this entire trip from Lynchburg to Buena Vista on 501 because it is a good ride. But I wanted to do a standalone video on just this area. And if you've been subscribed for a while, you've probably seen this area, but I haven't done a standalone video on it. I've always been out here doing something else, and I happen to be on this road. But I figured I'd take the time to add this to the Best Rides in Virginia playlist, so we'll get to see it. We do have a new camera we're using today because my GoPro finally, I've chucked that thing. I've had enough with it. So I've got the DJI Osmo Action 4, and it's audio recording. It records well, but it doesn't capture the engine noise great. So we're not gonna get spectacular engine noise like what you're used to. So let's fire this bad boy up and take a run through Snowden Pass. All right, we are starting off kind of on the far eastern side of this. We'll go down this way just a little bit, take a look around. So there is the James River Bridge. You would take that if you were going to Lynchburg. You can see the James River here. I don't know if you can make that out, but that white stream right there, that is a dam. That's all the white water coming over the dam. It's hard to get a good shot of it just with all the trees in the way. I could step out there, but I'd still have trees in the way. And that is the hydroelectric power station that I was standing in front of when we started filming. It looks like there's a hiking trail that goes down to the bottom of this, and there's a rope to assist you. I don't see any signs saying not to go down there, so I assume it's okay to go down there. I'm too old to be doing that sort of thing, especially dressed in the manner I am, so we won't be doing that. Alright, let's see if we got us some braking traffic here. And we are going to have to take it easy because there is some construction going on in here. They're putting in some power lines, so there's a lot of trucks going to be moving in and out. Generally, you can get a clean run through here because there's no roads intersecting from here to the far side of the mountain. Or actually, from where that bridge is, right there, to the far side of the mountain. But we've got the possibility of work trucks. There was a helicopter moving equipment. I was trying to get a shot of it, but I missed him on his last run. The Appalachian Trail is right here. This is Hercules Road. There's camping back there and stuff. The end of that road looks like a bombed out Beirut. Not a smooth surface. Thank you. This road, the road's actually pretty smooth. There is a footbridge right here where all these trucks are that crosses the river. So if you wanted to, you could walk to the other side. So we just got kind of a calm little, not quite a straightaway, but straight-ish away until we get to the mountains. We're cutting through all of that. We're skirting around the side of a mountain. So everything's going to be like drop off to our left and rock cutouts and things to our right. So you can see where we're going around. There's the road up there. That's the new power lines they're putting in up there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of disappointing because it's cutting into the scenery. That's all new since I've been here last. So you can see the power lines where they've cut out everything up there. All right, this is where the pass proper starts right here. There's like a lot of bank turns and things in here. This road's a lot of fun. This is the local sport bike hangout. Here you can see where they've cut up all the vegetation, where I said it's kind of disappointing. That used to be just beautiful right there. This isn't a super long run. This is only 3 or 4 miles. There's like 30 some odd turns within those 3 or 4 miles. You can see how fast I reeled in traffic. But we are out of the twistiest part. So you can see all the traffic on this thing. That's not uncommon. There's going to be a pull-off coming up, and I'll pull over there and let this guy get away from us. This is it right here, but you don't want to just dart over there without checking across the street first. Rockbridge County. You can't really see a whole lot from here, even though this is a pullover and an overlook. There's not a whole lot of view right here. Give him a few minutes to get out of the way. And this is the highest point of elevation on this road as well. We're at the peak right here. So we're not nearly as high as the top of the mountains. You can see that the pass stays lower than like a gap. You can see the road over there. And there's a hairpin coming up. It's not quite a hairpin. It's actually like two 90-degree turns back to back, really close together. Kind of a fun little spot. This is it right here. So this is the first 90. Straight into the second one. This is the last turn right here. And we are through the pass. We're going to go over there for a second. That's the town of Glasgow. We got to get through this construction here. We're going to go down here and look at something. Alright, so this is where 130 and 501 split. We're going to jump over here on 130 for a second. We'll end the video right up here. Like I said, I'm going to save the rest of 501 for a longer video. This bridge crosses the Moray River. We already saw the James River. So this is the Moray. And we're going to head down and look at where the Moray River and the James River meet. There's a good shot. You can see the pass. See the trucks going up on the road that we just came through on right there. All right, so we'll leave the GT rucked up right there. This is a canoe and kayak put in for people that go canoeing and kayaking, even inner tubing here. I've done it. I used to kayak the Moray River a lot, and I'd always get out right here. I'd never go past. I've never actually been past this part except to go to where we're going. One time I went down just to do it and come back. And I actually had to carry my canoe on this trail that we were walking. Did I say canoe? There's a kayak. So we're passing under the train bridge that came along the road that we were just riding on. There's the pass right there. All right, so this is the Glasgow landing. It's another spot where you can get in and out with your kayaks and canoes, inner tubes. There's a company up in Buchanan that you can rent tubes and kayaks and whatever and come down, and I believe you get out right here. But this is the confluence where the Maury River dumps into the James River. And they've got this all fenced off. I can't get too close to it. But this is a class 3 rapids right here. Like I said, I only come down here one time just to say I've done it. And a lot of people die out here. Every year there's like drownings and things that happen down here. People renting kayaks and inner tubes and things like that. Sad. There's actually a little memorial right there for someone. So that was Snowden Pass. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, we'll see that again in a longer video. And hopefully I can get maybe 1 or 2 people with me on that ride. Coming from Lynchburg going up to Buena Vista. 150 or 501 from Glasgow to Buena Vista is kind of a boring ride, but I've got a little secret side road that makes that a lot better. So we'll see it in the next video I do on this road. Take care, everybody.